loud. Let me lower this a little bit. Sorry, people. Okay. Hello. Hello, everyone. Krysis X2 Light, and welcome to another part of Let's Play Pokemon Diamond Randomized. In this part, Sisyrk is going to go straight to Iron Island. I mean, yes, Krysis could have also gone there, but she wants to explore other places. You know, she had other places in mind. But unlike her brother Sisyrk is gonna do things different. So yes, with all that said and done, let's dive right in. We're also gonna battle our rival here, so I think our rival battle is gonna be different than the one Sisyrk. Krysis fought. Actually, no, Krysis never fought her rival. We don't know what. We already fought her. What am I talking? I just woke up, so forgive me for that. But yeah, we're gonna go straight to Iron Island. We already fought our rival. As you can see, we don't have to worry about the bridge. We already did Canal of Library. So with that, let's read this sign here. Canal of Dock. And let's read this sign over here. Sailor Eldritch's house. Nice name. The Eldritch family. Wonder what that's a reference to. Hey sir, I want to go sailing. Do you want to set sail? Iron Island, yes. Anchors away! Oh, I forgot to do something. And I can't rewind. I can only fast forward. Let's just fly back. I made a mistake. Forgive me for this, people. Something I gotta do here. Let's see. Let's take Luxray off the team for the time being. Don't worry, Luxray's coming back. We just need a space on our party for something. Something that you have for breakfast. We're just gonna speed this up. We already saw the sailing scene, so let's speed this up real quick. Okay. Here we have a strange house. This house is actually rather weird. There's nobody in this house. You can watch the TV. You can't sleep in the bed or check it out. I mean, you can climb into the bed. Let's see. Sinnoh now. This is it. The one you've all been waiting for. It's time for Sinnoh Now, your portal to what's hip and happening in Sinnoh. Here's the first story on the cutting edge of Sinnoh trends. This is Helena bringing you on-the-spot weather. Acuity Lakefront is taking cover in a blizzard. Some of you may brave the weather in hopes of finding rare Pokemon under these extreme conditions. Be sure to dress extra warm and don't fall asleep. That's the weather brought to you by Helena. Wonder why they were mentioning that. Kinda early for that, don't you think? But yeah, let's go into this cave here. We have a fork in the road. Let's go down this way. Or not. Hi, Dodrio. Oh yeah, got a mouse and put on the touch screen here. Anyway. Dodrio's data was added to the Pokedex. Dodrio, triple bird Pokemon, normal flying, height 5 feet 11 inches, weight 187.8 pounds. When Doduo evolves into this odd breed, one of its heads splits into two. That's kind of gross. It runs at nearly 40 miles per hour. Not as fast as a cheetah though. A cheetah can outspeed this bird by by 20 miles per hour because cheetahs run at 60 miles per hour in real life. So it's outran by a cat, by an apex predator. Fun fact: this bird Pokemon made an appearance in the Pokemon anime in the race against a Ponyta. And the trainer of the Ponyta, she couldn't ride her Ponyta because her Ponyta kept burning her. Apparently, it didn't trust her, and she said that even though she's been with the Ponyta since the day it was born, yes, she said it was born, it didn't hatch from any egg. You know, she was like upset that her Ponyta just didn't trust her at all. So Ash decided he was gonna take her place in the race. That he was gonna ride that Ponyta and gain its trust in the race. You know, like not in the race itself, but like before the race, he was gonna gain its trust. So he trained it and trained it. He rode it around and he trained it and trained it. And then one day during the race, while I was up against the Dodrio that was owned by, oh, I forgot the guy's name. The guy taunted Ash because Ash was riding a baby horse rather than a full size Pokemon. He taunted Ash and was like, you know, there's no way you're gonna win with that puny little horse. So Ash was like, bring it on. So 3, 2, 1, so 3, 2, 1, pop gun goes off, and then the two are off. Kill the fact that the anime went really hard with Ponyta evolving into a flippin' Rapidash and outspeeding Dodrio. All the while giving Ash second and third degree burns all over his body. So there's a bit of trivia for you. So this bird Pokemon is not as fast as it appears. And oh, I forgot not to catch any Pokemon. We're gonna have a third slot open on a sixth slot open on the team. Oh, we get to see its stats now before I dump it in the PC. Docile nature, capable of taking hits, happily eats anything. Effect Spore, contact may paralyze. Okay, we know what Effect Spore does. Just read it right there. I already read it. Contact may cause paralysis, poison, or sleep. Knows Rock Throw, Rain Dance, Comet Punch, and Recycle. Well, if we come across any more Pokemon, we'll be sure to catch as many as we can before joining forces with with a special person here. It'll be for the better. Yep. Combi. I should catch this male, but yeah. Combi, you are a sad existence of a bug-type Pokemon. You're just a drone. You're a drone. You have no evolution. Only the female Combi evolve, not the males. It's actually kind of sad because can you imagine what a male Combi evolution would be like? Think about a wasp. Combi's data was added to the Pokedex. Number 53, Combi. Tiny bee Pokemon. Bug flying. Height 1 foot 0 inches, weight 12.1 pounds. A Pokemon formed by 3 others. It busily carries sweet floral honey to Vespiquen. Oh, ignore that. Why do I keep telling you to ignore that? It's already too late. You already saw me run on water. Well, I didn't actually run on the water, but trying to show the surf animation was problematic with how bugged this save state is. But yeah, we'll try and catch as many Pokemon as we can here before dumping Dodrio in the PC. That way we can just get it over with. Surskit's data was added to the Pokedex. Surskit, Pond Skater Pokemon, Bug Water. Height 1 foot 0.8 inches, weight 3.7 pounds. It appears as if it is skating on water. It draws prey with a sweet scent from the tip of its head. This Pokemon has a rather unique way of evolving. You know, that it goes from being a bug water type to a bug flying type when it evolves. And the thing is, it learns a lot of water type moves before it evolves, but right after it evolves, half the moves get changed to flying type moves. And it also loses its its stab with any water type moves it learned as a Sisyrk. I'm talking about Masquerain here, also being the evolved form of Sisyrk. It's unfortunate, but yeah. Can you imagine a Masquerain that knows Hydro Pump but not getting stabbed from the move? Also, that makes Masquerain the only bug flying type Pokemon to legitimately learn Hydro Pump as a baby Pokemon. Sup, you? Also, during this battle against Staraptor here, I'm gonna make mention of this. I found a randomizer that works with 3DS games. I'm gonna be using the Citra emulator for it. I downloaded Citra using the ROM corruptor, you know, the RTC, the real-time corruptor. Don't worry, I'm not corrupting any games. I might, I don't know. Game corruption is one of my favorite things too. I like to corrupt games just for funsies. Like I did with Milon's Secret Castle off camera. I was having a little fun with the RTC with that one. Rain Dance. Okay. Draco Meteor. That's gonna hurt. Even if it's not stab, it's still gonna hurt because that's a heavy hitting move. Yeah, it did half my health. Yanma. Oh jeez. By the way, that old man that wanted to see a Pokemon level 36, the Pokemon level he wants to see is actually based on an RNG value. So, yeah, he doesn't want to see a Pokemon level 36 anymore. In fact, I don't know what level he wants to see a Pokemon, but it's not 36, trust me. Also, this platform here, isn't it shaped like a question mark? Hi, Loudred. We already have a Loudred, so I'm gonna go ahead and run from this guy. I don't know why I'm bothering collecting this. Hi, Shinx. Oh, sorry, Luxio. Derp. Okay, we can see what this is, a Choppleberry, but don't know why I came over here to collect it. Alright, you know what? Let's do it down here. We're gonna speed up the encounter here a bit. Make sure that we encounter all the Pokemon we can encounter until it starts recycling them. And then after that, we're gonna fly off to Canalev and put away the Dodrio. So you have a Shedinja. Shedinja's data was added to the Pokédex. Jada? Jada Pinkett Smith? Anyway, Shedinja's data was added to the Pokédex. There we go. Shedinja, Shed Pokemon, Bug Ghost, height 2 feet 07 inches, weight 2.6 pounds. A discarded bug shell that came to life. Peering into the crack on its back is said to steal one's spirit, which I feel is bad for the Pokemon trainers who train this darn thing. Because they're always looking into the hole in its back. Okay, back to speeding up encounters here. Oh, hello. Hi, Darkrai. That always jump scares me. We already have a Darkrai. You can tell with the Pokeball there, but yeah, let's just run from this guy. 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 I said that like 3 times. Okay, okay. I think that's all the Pokemon here. I think that's all the Pokemon. Oh, Crocodile. Let's go. We already caught a Crocodile with Krysis, so I'm just gonna speed up the catcher. Skip the Pokedex. Okay, it started to cycle Pokemon, so let's get out of here. Let's get out of here and put this Dodrio away. We're gonna make this Dodrio very sad. It's all happy to be on our team, and then we're gonna dump it in a PC and make it sad. I'm using the PC while I'm in the PC. You know what? Let's just leave it like that. I'm not gonna bother correcting that. Okay, Dodrio. Okay, Dodrio. You had your fun. Now get off my team. And while we're here, may as well look at the Pokemon we caught. So we have this male Combi that will never evolve. Quiet nature, somewhat stubborn, likes dry food. That quiet nature boosts special attack. Sturdy for its ability, with the moves Super Power, Iron Tail, Kinesis, and Shadow Force. Next we have this Sisyrk holding a Draco plate, another quiet nature, mischievous, likes dry food. Dry skin for its ability, with the moves Smog, Outrage, Bug Buzz, and Razorman. You know, the fact that it knows Outrage, I'll let it keep that Draco plate. Shedinja here has a bashful nature, hates to lose, happily eats anything. The Pokemon that is forever known as the 1 HP Wonder, with Wonder Guard. Yeah, I let it keep its ability. I didn't want the ability randomized on it. With the moves Payday, Stockpile, Dive, and Ice Fang. And we have this Crocodile with a timid nature. Likes to thrash about like sweet food. Poison Point for its ability, with the moves Absorb, Bind, or Assist, and Wrap. Then we already looked at you, so. Okay, let's get back to Iron Island. We're gonna use a Max Repel too to kind of avoid encounters. I know you guys are getting tired of seeing me fly back to Canalev City every time I have to deposit a Pokemon, and then you see me speed this scene up here every time we go back to Iron Island. So don't worry. I'm pretty sure this will be the last time we do this. I don't know if the rocks have anything around though. I'll check them later. Maybe off camera as Krysis. Let's see. Repel, repel, repel. Where is my repel? Donde están mi repel? Probably on the bottom of the list somewhere here. Why are repels in this pocket? I'll never know. I think they should have been better off in the medicine pocket. I mean, I know it's not a medicine item, but it was much easier that way in previous generations when the max repel was in a much easier to find location, like the medicine pocket, as opposed to the items pocket. What? It has to be around here somewhere. I'm zooming up real quick here. Where are you? Ah! Finally found it. I'm gonna avoid collecting any items that are here and just battle the trainers instead. No, that's not a shiny Sentret. Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum have a weird palette issue with Sentret. Because in Generation 2, Sentret was a darker shade of brown, with the rings on its tail being even darker than the rest of its body. But for some reason, in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, it has more of a golden hue to its body. Really strange that. Okay, you only did like 6 damage. Well, this is to a dead end. Trying to circle around here carefully. These elevators are so slow. The working class hero says hi. If you know what that is a reference to, you're good. All we can use is psychic. Hang on, my eye's bothering me. Tank growth. Go ahead and switch here to Aerodactyl since, you know, any fire type moves we know, excuse me, are kind of stymied by the rain dance going on. Sand attack. That's the case of artificial stupidity when the AI wants to use a ground type move on a flying type, so the only ground type move it knows is sand attack, because that'll affect any Pokemon regardless of whether they're flying or not, or levitating or not. And just to mess with the AI, set up this guard special. Splash, really? Hey, rain dance. Speed that up real quick. Splash. It's a normal type move that has elements of it being what? Of what it was supposed to be a water type move? As if. Splash is the most useless Pokemon move in the history of Pokemon games, and it was only given one benefit in Generation 7. Working class hero waves by. Actually, it says the working class hero waves goodbye. But yeah, real quick before I move on. The move Splash was given only one benefit in Generation 7 where they introduced Z moves. If you have a Magikarp that knows Splash and you give it a Z, a Normalium Z, that Splash becomes Z Splash, which, surprisingly enough, when used in battle, raises Magikarp's attack stat, I think 2 or 3 levels. Yeah, it was actually given a benefit. So Splash is not as useless in Generation 7 as it is in previous generations and in generations after 7. Yeah, only in Generation 7 was Splash made beneficial. But from Generation 8 on, it was back to being a useless move. Since, yeah, I don't, let's see, is there a, well, it gets turned into a defensive move in Generation 8 when used as a Dynamax move. But there's no Gigantamax version of the move Splash. Be silent, stomach. Can't eat anything at all. There's got that. Well, I'm mentioning on Discord what's going on. Why I can't eat anything right now. Electivire. Honestly, that's a really cool looking Pokemon. It's also the strongest electric type Pokemon physically. Wow. Told you it's strong. Going over the time limit. Gotta speed up the battle. Well, wait. We have an evolution. Our Grovyle is evolving. We now have a Skeptile. Let's see what changed. Ah, now we have rivalry for our ability, which is really good due to the fact that a majority of the trainers we're going to be battling have male Pokemon. Raises attack if the foe is of the same gender. So this Grovyle is going to be kicking tail. Don't worry about the items here. I'll get them with Krysis. Okay, before we talk to this guy, he's not going to heal our Pokemon as soon as he joins us. So we're just going to go ahead and heal first, and then we'll talk to him. You are? Okay, you're Sisyrk. I'm Riley. I'm a trainer. And yes, it is a bit odd that I would be training here. If you'd like, we could team up. The wild Pokemon here are restless. So we go with Riley. If your Pokemon get hurt, I'll heal them up. Riley here is a special case. Unlike most of the trainers that we've had join our party thus far that have had common Pokemon, no, he has a unique Pokemon on his team. Very unique. And I'm going to show you what it is right now. If I can do this just right. I'm going to get behind this rock because I don't know if I can do this right. There we go. Okay, it's not shown here because I forgot about the randomizer, but I'll say it real quick here. In the vanilla game, Pokemon trainer Riley has a Pokemon called Lucario on his team. Now, as of Generation 4, Lucario was a pretty rare Pokemon and was considered a sub-legendary by many. You know, because of the fact that the only way you can legitimately get a Lucario is from an egg this man gives you. No, it won't hatch immediately into a Lucario. Rather, you get a Riolu from the egg. And that Riolu is the only fighting type Pokemon that has a steel type evolution. Which means that, yes, you could have yourself a powerhouse Pokemon before you get to the end of the game. Now, although Lucario was indeed a unique Pokemon, don't forget that Maylene in the vanilla game had a Lucario on her team as well. And the Wandering Champion, well, we'll get there when we get there, right? But I'll say in the vanilla game, the Wandering Champion, she carries a Lucario on her team. So there's only 3 instances of Lucario in the entirety of this game. Only in Diamond and Pearl. In later generations, the Lucario line was made a bit more prominent. So, you know, you can have plenty of chances to catch a Lucario when you want to. Let's see if we can get a Blizzard to hit that Gabite. I mean, I know it's not very effective to the Chincho. Potato, tomato. Gabite's out. I'm sure the moves are randomized on that Darkrai as well. Garchomp. I like how one guy had a Gabite, this guy has a Garchomp and a Magnemite. And the Magnemite has Rain Dance. No, has Drizzle for its ability. We're back to seeing that again. I think I know why the AI is only using Ice Punch. It's because of the Gabite and Garchomp. Okay, that was a crit. Sorry, Magnemite. But there was no target. OMG. What other moves did that Darkrai know? Vigoroth. Well, he's only going to be using Ice Punch, so I guess we're not going to see the other moves. Oh, good job there, Vigoroth. You really did something. You really scared me with that fire type move being used during a drizzle effect. Yeah, that's really scary. I went from speeding up the battle to not speeding up the battles. I am such a silly person. Apparently this hiker here is high on mushrooms, not sugar. It says, according to the thing that I read about Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, that particular hiker that talks about sugar and stuff, yeah, he's not high on sugar. He's high on shrooms. Oh, I'll repair Wolf. Let's keep that up, shall we? Nothing over here. There are a couple items, but like I said, I don't want to collect the items because I'll do that with Krysis. Oh. Yep. Another Gabite? Joke's on you, I'm using Flying the Palkia. But yeah, that Darkrai won't be able to land a hit because Gabite is using Detect. The game wasn't sure what to do there for a second because Aerodactyl was using Fly, and it's like, it just kind of got confused for a second. It's Spheal, the cutest Pokemon ever. Sky Uppercut, there we go. That's one of the other moves, you know what? That's cool. Poor Spheal though. He got uppercut into the stratosphere. Into the stratosphere. Hey, hey. I'll be here all day. Oh, we have pressure being used. You played me like an amateur. Don't you mean I played you like a fiddle? Let's see. Alright, that leads to that item over there, so skipping that item and go past these two. I'm trying to pass around here. Let's see. That leads to those two over there, but I want to fight those two fighters up here. She says beating you will be my 100th win streak, right? That means that means that she and this guy will probably engage in a heated battle, and he was her 99th win, which is why she says that beating the player will be her 100th win. We're gonna ruin that. We're gonna ruin her win streak. That's kind of unfortunate. Also, that snow warning gonna make it bad for Rayquaza here. How many Pokemon do they have? One each? Okay, I can set off a roll of time. Let's do it to the Barboach. Let's yell at the Barboach. Oh, Darkrai missed. Maybe I should have yelled at the Paragly instead. Oh my goodness, we should have yelled at the Paragly instead. Oh well. Sorry, Darkrai. My tooth hurts too. I brushed my teeth, but I have a toothache. So we're gonna have to just sit as... Yeah, let's speed this up. Wait, he won. You don't know how frustrating it is to lose now after all that work. Actually, yes, we do know what it's like. Everybody knows what it's like to lose all that work that you did. You play through a game, you're winning your way up the ranks in a fighting game, and then it happens. You get to that one trainer that has godly powers, and there goes your win streak. Just completely done. Just gone. All your hard work just obliterated. All because you encountered that one trainer that has godly powers on their Pokemon. Like, all your hard work is just done. The pain of that happening, you know, it's real. And it doesn't even have to involve fighting games. You're playing on your computer, or you're doing like work for your company, working for your company, you're doing like spreadsheets and stuff, and you do all that hard work, and then your computer powers down without your work getting saved. Okay, here's the last double battle of this cave. I get it now. You're responsible for agitating the Pokemon. I don't care what good reason you may have, but I don't want you bringing any trouble into my mind. We're Team Galactic. We'll take all the Pokemon we want. Isn't that right, partner? You said it, brother. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take them all. Yep. Yep. We're abducting all the Pokemon from this rusted out Iron Island. Yep. To share in all the joys and all the sorrows. That is how all the trainers and Pokemon live in Sinnoh. I won't allow anyone to defy that code of ethics. Come on, Sisyrk. This is one battle we can't lose. Alright. Let's take on these goofballs. I bet you people like the sudden bubble voice I gave to that grunt. I told you I'm a cartoon character in real life, aren't I? Bubba voice. There you go. My silliness knows no bounds. They got a lot of Pokemon. Let's go ahead and switch here. Come on now, Dragonair has not gotten any levels. I was so busy doing the bubble voice I forgot to swap Pokemon. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't be laughing anymore. It's not that funny, but I have a, I'm a very silly. I'm a very silly girl. I can't help it. Hi, Metagross. Hooked in a harsh light, it's using Sky Attack. Oh, Hammer Arm. That's actually a vanilla move. Metagross can technically learn that move, and we're in trouble. We are very much in trouble. Hammer Arm cuts speed, not attack or defense, like the other move. Well, let's do this. Get that tentacle out. Uh, I feel like crying. This is so sad. What a tough combination. I can't believe we lost. Stop. I said stop. Your combination is so sick. The both of you and your Pokemon. Let's beat it, partner. You said it, brother. Yep, we're no match for these two. But are we still gonna steal the Pokemon that are here? I hope so, brother, because I would love to have more Pokemon for the boss. Do you know who the boss is, by the way? I forget. It's Cyrus, you nincompoop. We don't even know what Team Galactic's big plan is anyway. Yep. No, we don't know it. No, we don't know. We don't know what it has nothing to do with the three legendary Pokemon. Nope, we don't know that. Yep. Thanks. You really helped me out. Listen, I have a Pokemon egg here. Would you take it with you? Sure. Thanks. I'd like you to show the Pokemon that's inside the egg all sorts of new places. Spending time with you was very enjoyable. I intend to test my skills in other places from now on. Let's meet again. Take care on the way out. Come on, you guys cannot tell me you did not like my Bubba voice. So now we have a Pokemon egg that's going to be with us for quite some time now. Ignore that item there. We don't care for it right now. And we can fly out of here. Let's fly back to Canala City and call it there. We don't have to worry about healing because Riley healed our team before he left our party. So we're gonna go ahead and just do a quick save state. Okay? And there we go. And so with that, thank you all for watching this episode and putting up with my Bubba voice. Remember to like, subscribe, share, and comment on my videos. I do read the comments, by the way, and I'll see you guys next time. Again, share my videos with everyone that you know, including those in the discords that you are currently in. Let people know that a girl named Krysis is playing video games and would like your help in spreading the word. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time when Krysis decides to battle her rival and also scale Iron Island in the hopes of taking on the gym leader, if she has time. So, I'll see you later. Much love from Krysis X2 Light. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye.